Welcome back to your Football Insider. Boom, picks for week 14. This is how we're rolling, baby. All important week in the NFL. What's your team doing? Pushing in these first games in December. You know what time it is, baby. We got the sideline hat. Woo! Sponsored by Lids. You see how we do it? NFL cares, baby. Support the troops, bring them home. I'm all about supporting the troops. I'm all about that. Sir Knighted on the wall. Boom. That's how we get down. It's your one year only, Lance Cossack. 11-5 last week. 127 wins on the year. Puts me in the top 5 anywhere you look. Nowhere around the country do you look and find a better insider than your boy. And let's jump right on. I told you Cowboys would win the Thursday night game. Thought Cutler would have a little more of an effort early. Instead, his effort came late. Cut the gap down. Still, we're going to lose that game. Jumping right into playoff action Sunday, boy. The Ravens at the Fins. After the fish fry here in the Mile High, the Fins had a tough start and a tough game against the Jets last week. They found a way to pull through and win that game. Boring as it was on Monday night, the Dolphins found a way to win. That helps them with the Ravens coming in off a tough loss. And the Ravens took a tough one on the chin. Philip Rivers, boy, showed some intestinal fortitude, right? Had to step up. His season's on the line, and they found a way to get it done. I'm not going to comment on the pass interference play. We'll leave that to the experts. The Ravens will win this game. I think Forsett, I think the running game, I think they find a way to crack that Dolphins D, much like Denver did with CJ Anderson. Denver had to, stay patient in their offense till they got the 29 points in the second half. They only had 10 in the first half. I think the Ravens find a way to win this game. Carolina and New Orleans, let's face it, Carolina's laid down. Big shout out to my boy Dennis Blankenship, whose Vikings beat Carolina last week. I predicted that. Get more about Dennis here in a minute. For Sports Insider, clearly sees New Orleans as holding this home game and taking a hold on that NFC South. 6, 7 wins, may win it this year. I think New Orleans gets win number 6 this week over a hapless Carolina team. If you guys would have listened to me last June, I told you this Carolina team was going to take major steps backwards, and they have. It's not Rivera's fault. I hope the fan base there doesn't hold that against him. Classic battle. Pittsburgh at Cincy, division rivals, playoff implications galore. Pittsburgh fans haven't felt this in a while. They're supposedly great travelers. They don't travel so well when their team ain't winning. But right now they got a shot. Let's see what their presence in Cincy can do. I like Cincy at home only because it's at home. Cincy finds ways to win some ugly games, boy. That was an ugly victory over Tampa. Should have been a loss. But coulda, shoulda, woulda is not. So that's a fact right there. Houston and J.J. Watt, the league MVP, me and my brother. Really? Sorry about the glitch there. Me and my brother had a big discussion last week about J.J. Watt for league MVP. Never in my life have I considered a defensive player worthy of the most valuable football player in the league award. And I've been a Sports Insider, Football Insider guru for years. But J.J. Watt is doing things never seen from any defensive anything. Kevin Cartoon and check out some of his music out there on Google. He's a Giants fan, G-Men to the heart, but he's been knowing since last year. I told him Coughlin got to go. He agreed. He knows. Anyway, that's how we get down there. Tampa Bay at Detroit. Detroit, man, time to wake up. It's go time. You don't know much about December winning because you're Detroit. We get that. But this is where champions push forward. This is where you show that defense in a Ndamukong Suh contract year is worthy of pushing a title out of the NFC North. You got a shot. I've said all along, what are you going to do now to get them back when the money ball is on the line? And it is money ball time. I like Detroit to beat Tampa. Tampa's getting a lot better. Lovie Smith is reeling that team in. Within a year or two, Tampa will start winning with some of that talent down there. All right, Dennis, here you go. My boy Dennis Blankenship, by the way. Spend a little time with him. Some other grown folks down there in Cheyenne Mountain, things we used to talk about every day. If it ain't beneficial, it's artificial. And the knowledge I got from him on the UConn basketball team this morning, very beneficial. That's what it's all about. Keep moving forward, man. Don't let nobody in your life keep you from doing what you want. I'm a fresh graduate of Colorado Media. And there's not. But I'll give you number 6 this week. I like Minnesota to beat the Jets. Bridgewater ball's coming along. It's evolving nicely. Nice and slowly. Obviously, we lost a huge chunk losing AP in the running game, and everything that the city was built on is shifted this year. But you come out of this thing 7-9, and you're looking pretty good. You'll be looking pretty good at 7-9. But for now, we're going to give you win number 6. All right? I'm going to go ahead and pick Minnesota to beat the Jets. The Jets, and oh, wow. So we want to see what Geno Smith has, but we're going to handcuff him. Let him throw 8 times. And the last 4 or 5 passes are after the game's out of control and they know you have to throw. I don't understand Rex Ryan's logic as a coach. I thought he should have been fired. Last year, a lot of Jets organizations follow me on Twitter, agreed. And NFL in the trenches, the Jets in the trenches, Jets talk line, all follow me on Twitter. All last year knew exactly what I said would happen this year. I thought we'd go to Michael Vick sooner and put the ball in Vick's hands and let him play. Since you're handcuffing Geno Smith, you should have let Vick play. But you haven't done that either. And that really concerns me about Rex. Just stick with defensive coordinating because you're good at it. You're not good at a head coach. 8-8 in a couple AFC title games don't really make you a good coach. And the Sanchez is having all kind of new success in Philly. Come on, please, man. You got rid of a quarterback that still had hope. So the Jets are worthless, hapless, and even a fireman wants to take his white hat off this year. I understand how you feel. Jets, ground it, ground it, ground it. And my brother's a big airplane fan. He even said they're grounded. All right, moving on to the next. The Giants at Tennessee. Can I have a refund, please, if I have a ticket to this game? Can I have a refund, please? Cam Wisenhunt trying to turn the troops around. He gets it done. Tennessee finds a way to win the home game. St. Louis, the Lou, coming off the 52-0 stomping of the chocolate, baby. I got the Lou going into Washington winning. Washington's a mess. Gruden may be one and done after popping the lip off the wrong way. Totally unacceptable as a coach. Totally unacceptable. You have no idea how to keep your locker room. RG3 is your cancer. You people haven't figured that out yet? Here, there you go. Free knowledge for you. The big game of the week, boy. And this is a big game of the week. The Chiefs at the Cardinals. AZ is reeling. Free falling down, baby. That's what's going down. They need to improve that. Can they win a huge home game against the Chiefs? Your sports insiders got to roll with the Chiefs. Chiefs are coming off of being dominated by Bronco country, baby. That's how we get down. We dominated that from the get to the fourth. That's how we handled that. But I think you'll rebound. I think you'll rebound nicely. Andy Reid is the type of coach who likes to rebound. If they get DeAnthony Thomas in their game plan more, quit relying so heavily on Charles, you have speed and speed. And now DeAnthony Thomas, people follow me on Twitter too, at that number 6. That dude is a beast. Put the ball in his hands, man. Feed the beast. I'm going to take KC on the road in a tight 17-16 game. Seattle at Philly. Woo! How did this not be the flex game? I get the Pats and the Bolts, but wow. I like Seattle. I think they're coming around at the right time. Philly's going to have their chances either way. They're a game up on Dallas, so this will just bring that back together. But I truly think Seattle fighting for their playoff lives. You put the defending champs on the ropes, and defending champs know how to ring the bell. I'm going to give Seattle the nod there in another 22-19 type of game. Buffalo, the Bills, playoff hopes coming in the Mile High, squashed. Denver finds a way to win this game. close out the career against Orton. Orton came in here and won before. It's not going to happen now. 31-22, Denver beats Buffalo. C.J. Anderson will only run for about 84 yards. Peyton will return to form, throw for about 350, 3 touchdowns. Game number 52 with a touchdown in a row. 2 games off the record. 3 games left to go this year after that. You can do the math. You know what's coming. San Francisco. I got them going into Oakland and winning. Can't pick Oakland to do anything. They got 1 win this year. Oakland's shooting for that number 1 pick. Let's go ahead, San Fran. Go in and do your thing. Get well. You have to get well against a team like the Raiders. And I look for San Francisco to do that. They still have a push. They still have a say in the NFC playoff race. They're not just going to lay down. The Sunday night blitzer. The Pats are going to go into the Bolts country and get zapped. I like San Diego because they're fighting for their playoff lives. They found a way to win last week on the road, down 10, 7 minutes left. That bodes well for your future. I like them beating New England, but I think it's going to be a close game. Much like New England was in that game with Green Bay last week, it's a tough road stretch for the Patriots. I've finally seen a little toughness to their schedule. Their schedule isn't near as tough as Denver's, but you know what it is. Fighting for the AFC playoff home field advantage is one reason that New England is going to be in this game. This game's coming down to the wire, folks. And if Brady has the ball last, Brady probably wins the game. My official pick is San Diego, though, in an upset, 26-24. And a Monday night game is a no-brainer, baby. We're on the tundra, where only New England has kept this team from scoring 40-something plus for the first time in weeks. Atlanta, cupcake defense. They'll give up 40 plus. Jordy Nelson all of a sudden looks like the league's best number 1. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. Anyway, it's your Football Insider Guru Knowledge.